Deja vu. That's French. Right, I'm taking the caliper off. That was the one that was sticking. This piston on the outer side, it's upside down. It's sticking, it wouldn't return. So I've taken it out, blew it out with air on the compressor, put a tiny bit of grease on the outside of the piston before the rubber seal. Put them back in and then pipe it all back up and we'll see what happens. Like, it could be something in here, which I hope not, because I haven't got a kit, and to get a kit I expect to replace stuff is going to be, well, bloody awful. But there we are, we'll see what happens. Again, I'm not holding out much hope, but there we are, we try our best, trying to save money, see, but when you own a classic, you can't save money. So there we are. Right, it's all good fun. All right, bye. Good morning. Right, this could be the problem. The bar, I forget what it's called now, I think is sticking out too far. That's putting the brakes on just a tiny amount, and when it warms up, it's warming up the brake fluid and not letting the fluid return. So if you can see that, I'm sure that should be in quite a bit more, to be honest. So I'm gonna have a look at that and see what happens. Excuse the silly hat. Goes with my silly car and personality. Right. Brake. Oh, I just done my habit then. Right, okay. So talking to Nigel in QRG, a Scimitar parts person, very helpful, and he actually said, have you aligned the gap between the caliper and the disc brake, And I said no, because I remember taking them off when I painted them, which needs doing again because they're bloody so hot. I remember doing that, and a couple of washers fell on the floor when I took the bolts out, and I thought, oh, they're just bolts. No, they're not. They're shims. Yeah. And so there we are. So I put them back in. I used like calipers to measure the distance between the caliper and the disc on both sides, and they're near enough the same. Like 1 mil in it. I hope that doesn't make too much of a difference. So now it's dying out. I'm gonna take for a little spin and pull over when the brakes stick on again. Okay, wish me luck, because I've been asking on the forum as well on Facebook, Meta, whatever you want to call it, and some real helpful guys, and yeah, very helpful indeed. But kind of a lot of the stuff I was told to do, I've kind of already done it, unless I'm doing it wrong. I haven't replaced the servo. It seems to be working. There's vacuum there, like, I've done the old test. Pump it 5 times, engine off, start the car, and then the pedal should go down a bit, which it does. And it does work, like, So anyway, I'm going to give it another go now. Take for a little spin, and I've had to cancel the CT MOT because I didn't think I was going to be ready, but we'll see what happens now and go from there, like, you know. But oh god, I'm so danted. That word, is that a Welsh thing or what? I don't know. I'm danted with it. I'm almost at the time of giving up. I'm not going to give up. I won't, because I like the car. I like the car, and all I want it to do is be able to start it and go for a run in it and general maintenance, like, you know. I'm no mechanic by any means. I do try my best, and last time I took it to a mechanic, he totally effed it up, to be honest with you. It cost me a lot of money as well, apart from his bill and a lot of money other than that. So there we are. So I'm going to take for a little spin and see how we go. Okay, it's done. It's working. my own stupid fault for being naive and thinking I know how to rectify things and not. But everything comes with a bit of experience, which I know I'm 60, but I haven't owned one of these before and never had to deal with this situation. I've had a couple of 2.8 Capris and 3 litre Capris, but like I say, never had to do it. I'm well chuffed, and I love the car again now, because we were going to get a divorce. No, I didn't mean that. We wouldn't have, but we would have had a time apart. Thank you all that helped and gave advice, but thank you mainly to Nigel and QRG, and his advice was impeccable, and I thought it can't be just the shim problem, but it was. And yeah, it goes to show, innit? Experience and know-how. Yeah, we are. Easy to do, but that's what you need, know-how and the experience. Okay, thank you all. Hi, please excuse the noise or the wind. Very windy today. Hi, so the air filter's back on. Let me step back. I put new bushes on the auto selector lever. That's a bit tighter. I'm going to give it a quick wash. I got a CT tomorrow morning at 9:20 European time, or French time. It's a bit worrying that there's a tiny little bit of smoke coming out of one side. Bloody head gasket. We will see. Tools in the back, big jack in the back. Brakes are all okay now, not sticking. All tyres are new, so there's no problem there. As long as I run the fan, it doesn't overheat. Indicates work, lights work, fog lights work. Everything works to a degree. It is a Scimitar after all. But yeah, let's go near again. I'm going to take it for a little spin now and see where we go from there. Okay, thank you. Hi, inside the cockpit, chocks away and all that. Anyway, let me show you what I had with the car when I bought it. There's that. Yeah, which is great. Never heard of that before, but there we are. And that, what is that? Billy Connolly. Yeah, quite a funny bloke. And a head cassette cleaner, and it does work. Pretty pleased I've got them. I don't know why. I'll put them back in. Right. I'm going to take for a little spin. I've ordered a windscreen mount for the DJI, but it's coming tomorrow. I think it'd be even too late for the Judah. Excuse me. Yeah. Oh, can't get back out now. Not the easiest thing to get in and out of, aren't they, for an old codger? Right, okay. I put a new weather strip on there. It's got to be cleaned up, and they're pop riveted in. So, to be honest, I haven't got any pop rivets of that size. So I kind of stuck it in like modern cars are. We'll have to see how that goes. I think I'll leave the window open when I get there. And cause I don't want bits falling off a car, as I did once over here with a little classic car meet, and I shut the door and the door mirror fell off. I didn't know where to look. They were laughing, and when I looked up, it stopped. The laughter stopped, like, because I felt, well, I felt so embarrassed. But they're on tight now. Anyway, yeah, go for a little spin now, and I'll let you know how that goes. Good God, for 1 minute then I thought it wasn't going to start. Yeah, it's a cold one. Glad the car's in the garage. Going to take for a little spin. And it's looking half decent, isn't it? Yeah, take for a little spin. And then just come back and lock her back up again. off we go. Going out of our gateway. It's a bloody cold one again. Dodgy exit from our house. Can't really see a lot. There we go. And we're away. Second gear. Got a new, hope you can hear me, it's very loud in here. Got a new thermostat coming for the radiator to come on. It goes into the top hose, because apparently where Scimitar put the original thermostat, the auto switch, that's what I mean, the auto switch, where they put it on the radiator is too low. And after doing some homework, in a book that I was kindly gifted by a neighbour of ours here, who's very much into his Lotus and Alpina cars, and any car, to be honest. After reading it, this person who wrote a column in a magazine or a notebook suggested using a wired auto control going into the top hose, because the fan will come on and it's adjustable. You can have it come on like a 75, 85 or whatever you fancy. So that's what I'm going to do. I think it came yesterday from Amazon. Unfortunately, we were out. So when I get a chance in the new year, I will be putting that on. I've done the drum brakes on here. It turns out there was an imbalance on the hand brake. I did actually, we did, Penny and myself, we bled the brakes again, and they are better again, so as they should be. And I adjusted the shoes on for the handbrake, which it does seem to be a lot better. The only thing I'm waiting for now, and it's got to be sent, is I forgot what they're called now. Things that go behind the headlights and the adjuster ring. Bowls, I think they're called. Bowls or buckets, and there's various names for them. And I've ordered them off a company in Holland. By the name of Classy Automatic. I think it is. And he said he's going to send them to me in the coming week. So I don't have to pay import duty either. And a bit icy here. And then I will put them on, adjust them as best I can using the old technique of I will video it going up to a wall, marking a cross on the wall, and driving backwards 25 feet, and then adjusting the headlights. But yeah, there we are. And it should be okay for VMOT, which I still think we're going to pay about €15. Excuse me, sniffing. Not nice, I know. and yeah, so that would be cool. Got the CT, and then I've got to register the car over here to get French number plates. So I am concentrating a bit, believe it or not. And then it's every 5 years for CT as ancient Voitra classic car. Like obviously in the UK, they don't, do they? Okay, so this is a funny setup because, believe it or not, I've got the right of way here. I can't get used to the idea of pulling out in front of cars. Yeah, I'm sure I will one day. Oh, excuse me. But there we are. We just went through a village called Passy La Conception, which I probably mispronounced, as I do with everything. But there we are. Yeah. All's good. I came out because there's a classic car meet the last Sunday of every month. It's in a place called Le Théâtre. There's a bar, restaurant, bar more that do it. It's called Le Bar. Funnily enough, and Bloke Martin has got it, owns it. And you know what? I forgot my wallet now, but that's good. Can they stop me spending money? Can they do a bacon sandwich and coffee? I can't. I haven't even got money for a coffee. Damn, never mind. I wasn't actually going to stop there anyway, because I do feel a bit intimidated. Well, purely because the cars that are there, most of them are beautiful. They are really, really very, very nice. And yeah, I feel, I don't feel I'm ready to not show the car, but present it to other people who've got really nice cars. Yeah, I feel a bit daft. I got on my driver's side I'm on now. I got the weather strip is off. I'm gonna put that on using pop rivets. I can't see another way unless you get a very, very good glue. I can't see another way of putting it on. So yeah, I gotta use that and do the inside one because that's trembling as well, and then I will eventually do the offside as we're looking. And it's bloody cold in here purely because I got no thermostat in the car, and it actually, I've got the heater running, but there's nothing coming out of it. There's no warm air coming out of it whatsoever. So that's okay. That doesn't matter too much. But the actual car, I remind you, it's a 1978 Reliant Scimitar GTE SE6A. Is driving quite nice, quite good in fact. I'm kind of happy. The temperature on the dial is showing like there's no thermostat in it, mind. Be aware of that. It's showing about 88. It should be a lot lower, especially with the cold weather. But I think the actual sensor is lacking. I did change it not long after I got the car because I thought the OP might have been it wasn't, but I thought it might be not to do with the temperature sensor. I thought it might have been not working, giving a correct reading. So I did change that, but I think it's actually bugged up. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, enjoying this. And this is the area we have lived in since, well, coming up a year now. We escaped the UK. We're very lucky that we were able to do it. You know, it's very lucky in some ways and not so lucky in others. But we do love it here. We've got the old log burner going in the house. In a way, I can't wait to get back home to bloody get warmed up again. But I so enjoy driving the car and without too much of an issue, like, you know. But yeah, really loving it. Along this road here is, I shouldn't really say, there's a garage here that is normally apparently quite good with modern cars. Anyway, I let him have a Scimitar to do and underneath work. And not only did Bill come to €400 for doing, and oh yeah, and he done my headlamps, aligned them on a proper machine, and it failed. He didn't touch them. I know he didn't touch them. So that was €65 to do that. A couple of friends of mine said, well, you should go back and tell him, like, you know, tell him that he failed. You charge me €65, like, you know. Do you know what? I'm not one for giving the name out of the garage. They're English people, but I got a total distrust of garages. I cannot stand taking a car to a garage and to things that maybe I can do myself. It's just hate it, can't stand it, you know. But there we are, like, you know. Yeah, not I'm moaning again, like, you know. But they're the same wherever you go. I mean, I remember taking my Volvo, the XC90, because it went back into limp mode again, and I took it to a local garage, a different one, and I think these people see me coming. I took it there, and he said he cleaned the EGR valve, showed me photographs, even though I think he'd forgotten that he showed me them photographs before he'd actually done anything on a different car, and I'm positive it was the same car. He had the car for 3 weeks inside his workshop and he didn't touch it. I'm positive he did not touch it. So again, that was another 400 and something. So yeah, I just, the trouble with new cars, unless you've got the diagnostics, which you can buy, can't you? You can buy them. Like, no, when we both had Jaguar XFs, we bought a diagnostic machine, like iSoft, is it? iSoft, and it worked great. I mean, Penny had a problem with her car. The only problem she had was a ABS sensor gone on the driver's side front, and it told me exactly which one it was, and we bought it for, I don't know, it was minimal money, but is back in the UK, and yeah, I got that, put it on. Took me about 10 minutes to put it on, and I think I had to go back into the OBD2 thing and delete the problem, and it was great forever on. I mean, a garage charged you €65 just for putting the machine on. And okay, so the actual machine cost about £120, I think it was. Yeah, about £120. But I used it on my car as well. The only trouble was that it was only Jaguar and Land Rover that it would work on. So, and you couldn't add to it. You couldn't upload more programs, which is a bit of a shame. But I'd love to get another one again, but obviously not for this car, because they're quite easy to diagnose on, well, most of the time. But I'd love to get another one, and for the Peugeot. I did take the Peugeot. Well, we took the Peugeot to have a clutch down. It was I did Google it to see what was involved, because I was going to do it myself, and I thought, oh, I'd blow that. I can't be doing that, and the time issue as well, being without that car that Penny uses all the time, and the bill was just over €1,500. But you think, oh my god, that's a hell of a lot. So if you think about it, quality clutch and the full kit was about €500, a good one, not an eBay special. Well, it may have been. And it said the time to do it was 8 to 10 hours, so it's a full day. And that's with tax as well, the VAT tax, and when you break it down, you think, well, he's on like €75 an hour, thereabouts. So, really, it's not bad. It's not bad, but it does seem a lot. Yeah, it does seem a lot of the time. But there we are. So yeah, the next job on here is to get the old CT on it. Oh yeah, the other thing over here as well in France, if you take it for CT and it fails, you get 2 months to put it right. I don't know if that means you can drive it anywhere, willy-nilly, but yeah, you get 2 months to do it, and then you pay a €15 supplement for retest. So I'm hoping it'll be alright, and I'm hoping I don't have to take the car to have it inspected to register it over here. I hope not. And when you do that, you've got to take about, 12 photographs on the back, the sides, the inside, the mileage, the tachometer, the engine numbers, everything. You've got to take to what's the word? To prove that it is the car that you are registering, which is, it's not a bad thing, is it? Yeah, and you've got to hold a magazine with that month date on it. So I get my gay monthly. Mayfair. No, I'm not. It's the kind of thing Penny would go out and buy that and say, oh, use this car, use this magazine, just for a joke. No offence to anyone. quiet Sunday morning. So I drove past where all the cars are now, the classic car, if there are any there, and I don't know if it's going to capture the camera, like, you know, I'm not gonna stop like I do, but I don't think I'm in that club yet. Yeah, I think it's called the Carburettors. But yeah, some good cars there as well. Real nice cars there, you know. I'd say. Yeah, it is quite nice to see them. Roadworks have been here for a good while now. But anyway, check it right by here. Now on the left is where these cars are. But like I say, there's a van behind me now. Oh, there they are. There's a couple there. They normally sit outside on the left. Obviously they're all in the wall now, so I can't blame them. But it's lovely on a sunny Sunday morning, going there, have a bit of a chat. I bet this is the time when I first took my car there, and I got out of the car, closed the door, and the bloody door mirror fell off. And I looked up, and you could see people laughing. And when I looked up, they looked away. It was totally embarrassing, like, you know, really embarrassing. But there we are. There we are. So house on the left here with the grey fencing. English people. That's where we bought Peugeot from. Nice people, in fact. So I'm just going to turn around now and go back the house because it's bloody freezing in here. Yeah. Where can I? There you go. And the van's gone as well. So let me turn around here. It's like no power steering, so it is a bit of a bloody struggle, to be honest. Not too bad. I noticed the steering on here, because when I bought it, like 38 years, it had been kind of parked up when it was down it. Well, down on it, was last taxed in 87. Still got that in the glove compartment. So what's that, 38 years now. 37, see. But when I bought it, but I did jack up the front of the car, and there's 4 grease points on the lower suspension arm, the ball joint down there. If it is a ball joint, I don't know if it is, yeah. And I greased them and moved it left to right, left to right, left to right, and I kept it going. And yeah, it did. It works a treat, and it is a lot better, because I got to admit, before it was hard work. It was hard work, but it is a lot better now. Yeah, so maybe I'll go into go into the car park here and you can have a quick look at some of the cars, and I'll just come back out again. Yeah, there's how it goes. So you can't go in first way, so I will go in the second way. Oh, it's a nice P4 there. So the weather says it all, doesn't it? Lotus, I forgot what they call it. You idiot. And a P4, Rover P4. I think they got a 2.5 engine on them, but yeah. But that is about it. Oh, Cortina there, look. There's old Cortina. There we go. And that's it, isn't it? Yeah, shame really, because there's normally about 20 old cars. Ooh, excuse me. This bar on the left, Penny and I went in there, and it's no English, which is okay. We do live here, don't we? We live in France, like. But we had a couple of beers there on a summer's day, and yeah, it was all right. Like, just sat outside, like, and locals were there, you know. So. That was quite nice. Go on. Sorry. See, again, I don't know who's got right away, like. It's very peculiar, because I waited there for him to like go. And it's kind of, I just don't know. Time would tell, won't it? The last thing I want to do is have a little bump break, you know. So yeah, we're out for dinner later on. Our friends here, in fact, in Little, just outside. They asked us to come over for dinner at 2 o'clock. So that's what we'll be doing. Looking forward to that. They're nice people, lovely people. In fact, he gave me they gave me a trailer, a small. He's got 5, mate. He's got 5 trailers. Because they don't live here permanently. So they come over every, quite often. Very often, like, you know. So and he gave me. I was gonna buy it off him, like, you know. He said, well, you can have it. And I thought, oh, bloody hell. And then he bought a barn, not the actual barn, but the contents of a barn, an old house, in fact, come barn, and it's full of wood. I'll show you when I get back. Full of wood. I mean, it is absolutely jam-packed full of firewood. So he bought the contents of it, and I've had 3 little trailer loads out of that, and I keep saying to him, how much do we owe? And he's like, oh, we'll sort out another time. So why? Because he's all, both of them are such nice people. They do keep themselves to themselves, and I think I'm a bit the same. Like, you know, I don't. Not that they don't, but I don't mix well. Like, you know. But yeah. So what I'm thinking of doing is when I can, is cutting his grass for him. I know he does get someone in to do it, or he does it himself. But when they're not actually here, I'm thinking, oh, if he wants to give me a key for the gate, I will actually, because he has a farmer checking up on the place very, very often. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Just cut his grass, so keep it down. So I will ask him later today when we go over there. This house here on the right is a farmhouse. Not that one, the one previous. It's been empty, well, for donkey's years. And what seems to happen in France is that if they got the beneficiaries, it only takes one of them to say, I don't want to sell it, and that is it. You can't sell it, you can't do anything, you know. So they just start falling apart, you know, which I find a bit sad, really. Like, but or maybe it's just that there's a house opposite. Maybe they don't want to leave. Maybe it does belong to them. I don't know. But there can be a lot of disagreement here in France when people pass away. What can be sold and who has what. It's very, very difficult, apparently. But there we are. It's a lovely road coming down here. If it was a nice sunny day, I think I'd go a bit faster, like. But no, I don't want to end up in a ditch. There we are. And I don't want people around here, because the car's quite unique. I don't want people phoning up the police, like, and a gendarme, and saying, oh, there's a person driving not in a safe mode. But them days are gone for me. Like, you know, I'm 60 years old now. You know, every now and again I give it a little bit, but nothing major. But I think that is about all. I mean, the other thing is about painting the car. Now, I'm thinking about it. I'm not going to do a glass out paint job or anything like that. But I've got to obviously prepare it, get it back down to the gel coat, is it? I've never done fiberglass and poly before. Yeah, get it back down to the gel coat or nearest damn it, put the sealant on it, then primer it, and then I use just two-pack paint like it. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, like, you know. Yeah, but yeah, it's a lot of money, a lot of expense. So we got other things to do around the house, outside when the weather warms up. In fact, in the new year, I'm thinking of doing a bit of concreting again. We've got a 1,000-litre water container there. That's at the back of the house. I've got to make a stand for that. That's going to be on a concrete stand. I forgot what they call him here though. Damn, I hate that. Toe? No, that's roofing panel. Yeah. Yeah. I'll have to remind myself again what they are. Forget it. See, if you don't use it, if you don't use a word, you forget it, don't you? Yeah. Look at that. So lovely. It is a beautiful day though. Actually, just a beautiful day. one big loop. Oh, I wanted to test my handbrake again, so okay, it's working. In a Catholic country, there's a lot of house on the left here. There's a lot of I can't help it, I just want to keep going. There's a lot of crosses here, La Croix, with JC on them, being a predominantly Catholic country, like most of Europe is. I don't mind seeing them, to be honest. I think it's good. I think it really is good. You know, if they're ever taken down, that'd be the end of us, I think. Yeah. But there, I say I've been down here about 10 minutes ago. This kick down is working tiny. Used to my problems really. Now we're looking over it. Get on the straight now. What I love about the Scimitar as well, there are a few Scimitars over here. Not that I have seen them, but when you're on Google and looking for stuff, they do come up. I love the uniqueness of it, you know. Obviously, being here, Renault, Citroen, Peugeot are the main, Simca as well, they're about the main classic car. That's what they have. The only problem with having a UK car here is getting parts. That's why I'm thankful to Eric Hoffman, who's in Holland, so not that far away. There you are, there's Kimbill. Yeah. Which is good, and he can supply, well, almost anything. I think they're about the same prices as the UK, but then I'm not paying import duty, douane tax douane, which can be anything, 20% of the value of what is in them, which is quite a hit. I suppose that's what you get for voting to leave the EU, isn't it? Yeah. Still haven't heard about the Irish citizenship that I've applied for. Should hear by, I think it's going to be April, if it's a yay or nay. That'd be excellent, because we won't have to get visas then. Because we've got to collect them on the 28th of January in Alençon. That's €225 each to get them, which is another hit. You know, but it's what you've got to do, isn't it? Don't know why they don't do it in the UK, in fact. instead of all the taxpayers paying for everything for other people that aren't supposed to be there, or illegally there, put it that way. Yeah. So I'm going to do now, I'm just going to do a U-turn now. Excuse me again. Just going to do a U-turn. Go back, go past the house again, and come back the way I'm going now, because it's a lot easier to turn into the gateway, and it is a bit tight. Let's do a U-turn up here. Oh yeah, the camera, the DJI is now on a windscreen holder, little sucker, and yeah, so yeah, we're just going to go back. Yeah, so that seems to be working well. I wasn't sure whether you could, because the camera is now sideways, it's going the length of the windscreen, like, you know. So I'm hoping it is filming as being straight, like, you know, and the right way up, like, you know. Yeah, changing gear nice and fat. Can I replace the filter and the ATF in here? Because it pissed out a few weeks ago on, because I was having my tracking done, and it pissed out all over the floor in this tyre place in Donfron. I felt awful because it was bloody air everywhere, and I only just managed to get back home with what was left in it. The sump still had oil in it, so I replaced I cleaned it all up, painted the sump, and then new gasket, a good gasket on it, and it seems to be okay. But when I was underneath there I was adjusting the handbrake again. No, sorry, I was putting new bushes on the selector rod for the gears, the selector lever. They seem tighter as well. And there was a bit of ATF around it, but I think it was coming from where the selector goes into the gearbox, the top of the gearbox. I think it was coming from there, so I will have to change the I don't know what it gasket bush in there or whatever. But yeah, but that's another day. The diff, the pinion diff I done. That doesn't seem to be leaking. That was the second time. I did buy one from QRG, but it wasn't the same makeup as the old one. It was rubber. The one I bought another one because I still need to, still pouring up. Maybe I didn't do something right. It could have been that. I know I'm not the best thing, you know. But I thought, no, I'm not getting the same kind. So I got a metal outer casing one, and that worked, and it seems to be leak free. So in my limited know-how, if you're doing it and you've got a leak and you're going to do the pinion seal, get the metal one, right? But you know, like I said, it could have been me. Someone told me, no, they're okay, they don't leak the other ones, like, but it did with me, so no doubt I cocked it up somewhere, but I yeah, I'm enjoying it. Enjoying the car. Yeah. Very content. Je suis content. Which means I'm very happy. Je suis très content. Which means I'm very happy. I hope it means that. There we are. So yeah, I say a couple of little things to do for the CT that it failed on, and then we got to get, well, everything else there. Our house is only little, but we do love it. Yeah, so I'm going to just go past there. There's a right hand turning down here. I'm just going to turn around and go back in. Yeah. But yeah, lovely day. Yeah. But I'm looking forward to the summertime. You know, it does get a bit too hot. I'm still looking forward to it. Test my brakes again. Good. Seems good anyway. Do it again. I do notice that one side is locking up and the other isn't, but it didn't fail on that. Garage needs to tidy up again. Right, now that's the trailer. You get that we were kindly given, and some of the wood I still got to cut up, but yeah, very kind. Always reverse the car in. And that's a quick tour of the area that we live in. God, I do wish I had power steering. Got to admit. Seems alright, handbrake. Let's get back in here. And I'll say goodbye to you. Well, I normally do. I'm not very good at judging. Leave it neutral, leave the handbrake off. and if I haven't got it closed enough, I just push the car backwards a bit. Right, okay, thanks if you were watching, and do appreciate it, and there we are. Au revoir.